Hello from Drexel Hill, United Methodist Church just west of Philadelphia. May you find a blessing in Weekday Transcendence. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. It's the political season for the next 6 months, whether we like it or not. There's some part of the American public that loves a strong man, someone who will kick and punch and kill. These are qualities that in a politician can garner votes. Public opinion, though, can be divided. Some people complain that a political figure should show restraint and dignity, not getting into a brawl, fighting aggression with aggression. Others say it is only an instinctive reaction that any red-blooded American would have, and that any red-blooded American would certainly be tough to someone behaving tough. The idea of turning the other cheek is not one that is generally caught on among Jesus' followers. Christians have done their unfair share of killing their enemies down through the ages, and Christian theology has been at times ambivalent about the morality or otherwise of violence. But there's no doubt that the forgiveness of enemies and peaceful resistance to violence are the ways generally that some of the strongest hallmarks of Christian belief and behavior have been expressed. Forgiveness demands incredible reserves of strength and character. To forgive is incredibly difficult. We can pardon injuries if we're able to find some excuse for them, but forgiving others from our heart, well, that's another matter entirely. I'm contemplating now the many years our United Methodist denomination has cast into the bottomless morass of sexual identity issues, the limited resources of time and treasure that have been lavished on something that couldn't be resolved. It's difficult to forgive the scandalous waste. In the midst of the one prayer Jesus taught us is the petition that God should forgive us as we forgive others. There is little choice then. If we want our own sins to be forgiven, we must forgive. Faith's promise is that God will give us the courage and generosity to forgive. And the challenge is that we have to ask. You taught us to forgive all injuries, kind Jesus. Open our hearts more fully and widen our minds so that we will be able to make room in our lives for the seeds of your forgiving love to grow and bear fruit. Amen. Come and see us next week again at Drexel Hill, United Methodist Church, for Weekday Transcendence. And between now and then, remember that lovely digest of John Wesley's Thought and Theology. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can.